is coming.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
And winter is coming.
Winter is coming for him. Winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming. Winter is coming.
Winter is here.
I want to warn the country of some things that give me great concern. And that's the dangerous concentration of power in the hands of a very few ultra-wealthy people. And the dangerous consequences if their abuse of power is left unchecked. Today, an oligarchy is taking shape in America of extreme wealth, power, and influence that literally threatens our entire democracy, our basic rights and freedoms, and a fair shot for everyone to get ahead. We see the consequences all across America, and we've seen it before, more than a century ago. But the American people stood up to the robber barons back then and busted the trusts. They didn't punish the wealthy, just made the wealthy play by the rules everybody else had to. People should be able to make as much as they can, but play by the same rules, pay their fair share of taxes.
Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah, Quadash, and a sincere salutations to the hopeful elect, and also a healthy shalom to the few aqua that are listening and learning. Lord's willing, this lesson be edifying. So I touched on this subject a little at camp about how President Trump's second inauguration was the fourth coldest on record. And from the moment they put that out there, this information on the news, the first thing that popped in my head was winter is coming. And I felt as if this was an omen, through the spirit. And the phrase winter is coming, if you don't know, comes from the series Game of Thrones. And one of the meanings of it was that danger was on the horizon, okay? The White Walkers were coming to erase the rule of man on earth. They were coming to destroy all human life and take over, and through the spirit, you know that the White Walkers were Yahweh Shai and the elect, all right? But that's a whole nother story. But that's the vibration that I got, as I heard about this being the fourth coldest inauguration in history, okay, and made it to the record books. And through the spirit, the brother Kariah sent a video to the chat today. And, we're here in Florida. And obviously it normally doesn't snow in Florida, but, this is what's taking place today.
Florida. So we're going to be storm chasing today out here in the snow. It is already sticking on the road and the pavement here. Never seen anything like this in Florida. So we're documenting history out here today. Yeah, people are like, wow. I'm telling you, this is wild. Share this video out. Car's going pretty fast. Look at that.
So, hey, man, just, everything is spiritual. If you have the eyes to see, we continue to tell you people that we're living in unprecedented times. Okay. And the Heavenly Father is screaming, and he's making himself be seen through the spirit. All right. Now, when I say that, I feel as if these signs are omens. This is the definition of an omen, an event regarded as a portent of good or evil. Now, when you bring up the definition of portent, it says a sign or warning that something, especially something monumentous or calamitous, is likely to happen. Right. And we're in the season of judgment, man. We are in the season of judgment. And this inauguration, and the and the spirit around it was, ominous, and just a weird feeling about it, a weird feeling. It was almost, it was definitely demonic when you look through the crowd and saw Elon and all the faces of those Edomites, man, looking like a bunch of witches and warlocks, and just it was just off, and they looked off. It wasn't like a big celebration or the introduction of Trump that I think everybody kind of expected it. It was, if you watched it, it was weird. It was real weird. You had one of the announcers complaining about the lack of African American influence in the building on MLK Day. The singer, I think it was Carrie Underwood, the music didn't play. The boos for Clintons and Obamas and all the other presidents that were entering the building. It was just a weird event, completely weird event. And through the spirit, it's a sign. I know I'm rambling, Salakia, just bear with me. But it was a sign through the spirit that this place is through. Okay? It was a sign of the Heavenly Father showing us that it is through. As a hopeful elect, you should have been excited to watch the inauguration and watching how it went down, Hey man, exhilarating times. But anyway, let me bring out some precepts. This is Job chapter 14 and verse 5, and it reads, "Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass." Right. The rulership of Esau, Edom, the so-called self-proclaimed white man, ruling and having dominion over the earth, is coming to an end. It is coming to an end. His days are determined. The Heavenly Father has drew the line in the sand, okay, and has set a certain date, time, minute, hour, second, okay, until this man's rulership comes to an end. It's already determined. He can't go past the date that the Heavenly Father has him set to fall out of his rulership. And there's nothing he can do. And these Edomites can feel it. They're behind on their agenda, their New World Order. They're behind on chipping the people. They're behind on bringing in this cashless society and trying to implement everyone with the RFID, Mark of the Beast, MOTB, the RFID chip. They're scared, man, because they know as soon as they move on the men of the Lord, the Heavenly Father, Salakia, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is going to lift up that standard. But they're damned if they do, damned if they don't. So they have to push full steam ahead. So the Heavenly Father is working a work on these Edomites, man. I mean, these Edomites were at the inauguration all doped up. Elon Musk looked like he was on something. Clinton looked like he was on something. Bush, all of them, man. Just a weird energy. Okay? A weird energy. And I wanted to grab the definition of inauguration. It reads the beginning or introduction of a system, policy, or period. And we know that a system is a trap. And I pray that, Trump and Elon and this technocracy that they are building with this current administration, I pray that it's the one that brings in the MOTB, the Mark of the Beast. I pray that this is the one that brings in this cashless digital society. Because that's the feel and that's the vibe that's in the atmosphere. That they're going to be the administration that takes this thing, or the oligarchy that takes this thing to the next level. All right, we know that Bezos, Elon, Trump, they're just puppets of the wicked elite. But I pray that, like I said, this is the administration that's going to bring about the MOTB. All right, the things that we have been warning y'all about, the things that Aaron Russo has warned y'all about.
The whole agenda is to create a one world government where everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. All money is to be in those chips, right? There'll be no more cash. And this is getting me straight from Rockefeller himself. This is what they want to accomplish. And all money will be in your chips. And so instead of having cash, anytime you have money in your chip, they can take out whatever they want to take out whenever they want to. If they say you owe us this much money in taxes, they just deduct it out of your chip digitally.
Total control.
Total control. And if you're like me or you, and you're protesting what they're doing, they can just turn off your chip. And you have nothing. You can't buy food. You can't do anything. It's total control of the people.
And that chip's connected to a database that has your purchasing records, what you do, what you sell.
Everything is in there, you know? And so they want a one world government controlled by them, everybody being chipped, all your money in those chips, and they control the chips, and they control people, and you become a slave.
So from here, let's grab Job chapter 5 and verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty. Who was the he? Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. All right. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, the schemes of the wicked elite. Okay. So that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. And what is their enterprise ultimately? This new world order. A world in which all the people are chipped with RFID microchips. This cashless digital society, okay, in which they run as gods, controlling all the people, okay, and this in a surveillance state, so they can be as the Most High. Matter of fact, let's get it in the NLT. It says, Salakia, Job 5 and 12. It reads, he frustrates the plans of the schemers. All right. So the work of their hands will not succeed. He traps the wise in their own cleverness. So their cunning schemes are thwarted. Yeah, it shows you how much of a boss the Heavenly Father is. You know? It says he traps the wise in their own cleverness so that their cunning schemes are thwarted. And the person I thought of immediately was the road runner. It's like the coyote and the road runner. You know, the coyote always had all these crafty schemes to try to catch the road runner. And they always looked like they were going to work. But he ended up getting caught in them. And that's what the Heavenly Father is going to do. This is Job 20 and verse 11. Salakia, we're going to start at verse 12. It reads, though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue. Right, and you had these Edomites, you had Trump promising that we're going to Mars, he's going to make America great again. Just lying through his teeth, man. All right? Because you people like to hear smooth things. It says, though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth. Yet his meat in his bowels is turned. It is the gall of asp within him. He hath swallowed down riches. He has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. Yahweh shall cast them out of his belly, right? And that's ultimately what's going to happen. You know, these ill-gotten gains that this devil has acquired, okay, that keeps him up at night, that you know, his conscience eating at him, knowing that a recompense is coming for all the wickedness. You know, he's uneasy. All right. No rest, because he knows that despite all his technology, his CERN, his AI, he can't escape his judgment. It reads, Job 20:15. It says, he has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. Yahweh shall cast them out of his belly. He shall suck the poison of asps, the viper's tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers of the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. Right. He's not going to see the fruition of his new world order and everything that he's worked to achieve. All the decades and all the work that he's put in to get to this point, he's not going to reap the benefits of it. It says, that which he labored for, all right, his new world order, stolen all these riches, shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice, because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away an house which he built not. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desire. Yeah, he's through. He's 100% through. It says, there shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him, right? In the fullness of his sufficiency. When he thinks that he has this new world order complete and they're about to win, and he thinks that he supplanted the Most High and got away with all his murderous crimes, then the Heavenly Father is going to bring wrath and judgment on him. What an end, Esau. What an end. Lord's willing, this was edifying. Shalom, Israel. Wa abad babal.